EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped.
Fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the...
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the Packers' 8-yard line.
On second and goal, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Packers nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Allen Lazard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle, 39-yard
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Beyond for the field goal. A 26-yard.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get...
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
it's third down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the
play action. Now it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes.
29-yard line.
Now he steps away. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers again now. this one to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers get a score closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard work.